This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by the new specially designed, lightweight, and durable Tenzing Hang Time Day Pack. Go further, hunt longer, Tenzing.
One of our favorite times here in Iowa is when gun season finally rolls around. We're blessed to be able to hunt the rut with our bows, and we've had some great success. And then you get into first gun, second gun, and it's all about food for us. There's still some rut activity going on, but it's about food, and it's also about getting everybody in camp and having a big time. My mom was coming up, Perry was up to bat in the first season, Dustin Lynch is coming into town, Taylor was coming into town. We couldn't wait to get out there, but before we get into that hunting, it really drifts back to early spring and some of the things that we wanted to do to make some of the farms better, particularly a small little parcel that we've had leased for several years, have not killed a deer on it, and we said, wouldn't it be nice to run a fire through there and also do some select TSI in little places to try and increase the bedding within this farm. We wanted the grasses to get taller, we wanted some cover to grow up within the small block of timber, and more importantly, or most importantly, we wanted to increase the food on this particular parcel. So we're gonna drift back to March, start the saws and light a match, and see if we can't improve the habitat on this small parcel.
So we're just burning off this CRP field, trying to incentivize a little bit more new growth, open up that seed bed, and hopefully we can make what is a nasty field better, and hopefully the deer will like it a little bit more. So even though this is a pretty small burn, we try and take the most safety precaution possible. So we came in with the mower, and as you can see, there's some dirt lines here. We just put the mower all the way down with the 333G and made a couple burn lines, and then we're back burning. So we're doing everything that we can just to be as safe as possible when burning.
That regrowth is coming on, the farm's looking awesome. The next part of the equation is add more food. We had radishes picked out because previous year's pictures show this to be better in the early part of the season. And when we have an early season strategy, it always includes radishes because that's when they perform the best.
Rolling on here in Iowa, radishes going in.
We go in there, plant the radishes, we increase the size of the field, and then Mother Nature does not cooperate whatsoever. We got a slight germination and then just no additional rain. I mean, it was just brutal. So we waited and waited and waited. We finally had a fairly promising system, and I think this was the third time we planted this farm. We went in with a mix of winter grass, hoping that these cereal grains would pop up and we would at least have some green on the farm, and it worked. Thank goodness we planted not one, not two, but 3 different times to make sure we had some food. Now the stage is set, cameras are out, we'll see what happens when the season gets here. Okay, Act 2 for Perry and I on October the 11th and 12th. Tonight, Perry's up to bat. Last night we both had a shooter. Mine was the one that came in, luckily made a decent shot. The Rage found its mark, and now tonight, Perry's up to bat. We're going into a spot that I have not hunted yet. We're very excited about it. It's a small little parcel, like a 50-acre farm. There's one little block of timber on it and a grass field that we actually burned this spring. So we wanted to increase the cover in this bottom. We did some TSI selectively. There's also a walnut stand on this farm that Perry went in and cleaned those up. And then we burned the grass so that we have additional cover down in this bottom. We did everything we could to make this 50 acres better than it was last year, and last year it was pretty good. We added additional food. The food plot is about 2 to 3 times as large as it was last year. So hopefully tonight we're going to get in this muddy ground blind, and the weather conditions we're having will pull a giant up to this field. We'll see. It's pretty windy and cloudy. I don't know if they're going to move as well as we hope, but if they do, we're going to be there ready and waiting. Mark and I made it into this muddy ground blind on this little 48-acre farm that we did some work to.
we burned, we did some DSI, and we had almost an acre food plot. It's really narrow food plot, but really long. So we got a ground blind right here and a cow pasture behind us, but we had a big shooter MRI go to bed, hopefully, right below us, but we're tucked in this ground blind. I think we picked the windiest day to come, but he should be in the neighborhood. We'll see if he shows up. Muddy ground blind tonight in this spot where Mark and I both never sat, and we had a really good sit. We saw, I think, 4 bucks, one being a 2.5-year-old 10-point, really pretty deer, and a handful of does. The only issue is we're so close to them in this ground blind. We need to back off of them. We need to get elevated because we can't see them coming as they're coming up the hill. As soon as they're on the field, they're within 30, 35 yards of us, every deer. So we have a muddy on a Keen trailer not far from this farm. Tomorrow we are going to put together a plan, and it's going to be right here where we're sitting, just behind us, I believe. That way we get some elevation, we can see the deer, and a little bit of scent protection out of that muddy.
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, rain station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
So the season progresses. Perry has a great encounter south of there and kills a nice deer with his bow. He couldn't wait to get that gun tag, but before we're ready for our guests to arrive, we had some blinds to move. We wanted to get ready for Mom, we wanted to get ready for Taylor and for Dustin, and the work really never ends when it comes to preparation, and that's the fun part, getting ready for the hunt as opposed to actually going out and hunting. Unfortunately, it's frozen a little bit, so we're gonna bring the front end loader and shake her loose. Line's in place, one down, one to go.
What do you think, Big Perry? I think Lucille's gonna shoot a big buck out of it.
I love it.
That's what I think.
All right, blind number 2. We rolled a Keen Omega lift system in with a muddy on it. We're not going to elevate it because it'll be easier for her to access just stepping up into it. And this field we're watching here is level. This will be where we are the first 2 nights. The first one we did would be where we'd be the next several nights, provided the wind does what they're saying it's going to do. All right, we moved some blinds. We're ready for our guest for second gun. Perry's up to bat first gun, and we've got the wind we need. We've still got that little 48-acre parcel in mind, and all of a sudden our target buck shows back up in there, but the blind's gone because we had moved it getting ready for Mom and for Dustin and for Taylor. So we decided to go into this little shack. I don't know if it's for hogs or cattle or whatever it was, and because you could see most of the field from it and the wind's perfect for it. So we sneak in there midday, because one thing about this farm, the bedroom is right next to this, so you have to be careful on access in and out. We sneak in, we're like, yes, we can see the field, we're ready. This was already here, so we got lucky from a filming standpoint, and we cut a little pico for me to shoot out of for a shot. We've had a great history with this buck on this field. This year it's bigger green than it's ever been, so hopefully he does what he did last night if we decide to come here. We actually cut an additional hole within the wall. We held the wall to make sure we didn't make any noise, so we didn't film that, but we felt confident we could go back there and have a great hunt out of it, and we couldn't wait to get back in that afternoon. Little did we know it wasn't going to take long.
Well, we just got back to Mark's. We went and checked out that cattle shack, and it's gonna work. So the scent crusher bag, I get it out, put it here in Mark's shed, find a 110 outlet, It has the ozone generator inside the pocket on the side. It's very durable, it's large, and it suits me for what I need, whether I'm out working on a farm somewhere and then I decide to go hunting. I can come to Mark's, plug it into a regular outlet from 10 minutes to 1 hour. It's very durable. It rides around in the back of my truck with me so that it's with me during the day. So I'm gonna get my clothes out. Mark and I are gonna head to that cattle shack that we just checked out, and hopefully the shooter that we're going in after walks out and we have a great hunt.
Perry and I are going back to that little shed we checked out this afternoon or this midday, and it makes us drift back to a great night we had there. We didn't see our target deer, which the deer we're going after tonight was the target then as well, but we saw a lot of deer. We were in a ground blind that night, and we since put a pop-up in there. We took the pop-up down, we took the ground blind down because the pictures had kind of really dried up, and now all of a sudden this shooter moves back in there. He's on that big wintergrass field. We're going back in. Perry's up to bat, and we'll see if we can't get it done tonight. We do have a front coming in. Deercast says good, and hopefully we can turn that good into a great. We're pretty excited to get in there. It'll be fun if he walks by us in that little shack we're going into. Okay.
Well, Mark and I are back where we came this afternoon, or middle of the day, to check on this little shack, if you will. Going for broke, if you will. It's either going to be really epic or really bad. So the deer was here last night on the green. So with any luck, he's here again tonight. Hold on. There's a doe popping up already. There's a doe in the water. Smoked him. I can't even believe that just happened. We haven't been here 5 minutes, Mark. He's down, baby. You smoked him. Oh my. Just smoked him. I mean, we literally just crawled in.
We just crawled in. We just put a piece of tape on that Tacticam so that we could get an angle of us in this cow shed. We came here at noon today and checked it out. We cut a little hole so I could just shoot right where that deer came out, and he was here last night. I just shot the biggest deer in my life. 100%. 100%.
Out of a cow shed.
Out of a cow shed, and we haven't been here but 5 minutes.
We ain't been here a minute. 2-3 minutes.
We put that piece of tape on there. Mark sits in his, or looks out the side, he goes, his mouse just ran by us. We put that piece of tape on there. Mark looked out the side of the shed. He goes, there's a doe. Sits in his chair. There's 4 of them. He goes, I'm trying to load the gun. And he goes, that's him.
That's him. I mean, all I had time to do was grab the camera
and get on him.
And get on him. That's all I had time to do. Like, there's no pre-roll other than just filming him, but it's a smash. I mean, it hits him perfect. Like, you 10-ringed
Put it right on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I just killed the biggest deer in my life. 100%.
You 10-ringed him, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, it was fun.
Let's try and get some more. Blood right there.
How bright that blood is.
Yeah, but
Almost neon pink. Is that a shed? His by chance?
It could be.
Could be. I mean, that could be his.
it really could be. We just crossed the fence looking for the deer that I just shot. And I'm not so certain if that's not him from 2 years ago.
2 years ago, possibly.
Yeah.
We'll match it up, see. Oh yeah, that's a good scene right there, buddy.
I mean, it doesn't get any more beautiful in this bottom. And we just tracked this deer. It's broad daylight, and you don't get scenes like that very often.
Not enough.
No, not enough, that's for sure.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome. We got him. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my. Oh baby.
Look at his body.
Heck yes. He's a stud, dude.
He's a hammer.
That's nice.
Coveted Iowa gun tag for first season here. It's always special to peel one of these Iowa tags onto a deer, but a little milestone, because that deer definitely, in my opinion, will be my largest. And I can't thank you enough, Mark.
Thank you, buddy. Right in the middle of where we did TSI, right across the creek from the fire burn.
Yep. Yeah, we did some work on this farm this year. Paid off in a big way, and that way is right there.
Nice. Yeah, you can see that warm season grasses through there.
Yeah.
Right there's what was burned. That whole field. And you can see all the thick stuff in here.
Well, I don't know where to start on a deer like this. Not only is this probably my biggest buck to date, and we'll find out here in a little bit, but Mark and I had an unbelievable sit. We pulled a blind off this field for Lucille, who's coming in a few weeks to hunt, and to say that I am excited would be an understatement. I mean, I was so fired up. It happened very quickly, but I mean, I can't thank Mark, Wade, and everyone at Drury Outdoors enough for what I get to do and the things I get to experience. And this evening was one of those. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful out here. Iowa, first gun season. We put that Winchester 350 to work. And we sit behind this deer on a 50-acre farm, and we did a lot of work here through the summer and into the food plot. We made the food plot larger to hopefully hold more deer. We did some TSI with the landowner's permission. They didn't want a bunch cut, but they said to trim it up. And that's what Wade and I came in here and did. And we also, to the west over here, we did a control burn on some grass that was, pretty short, and it's about here now. So we added cover through TSI and through the burn, and we put some bigger food here, and this is the result. Had a good hunt with a bow, really, really good deer encounters, a lot of deer using the plot, and I believe this was a deer we tried to hunt with a bow. He didn't show that night, but we caught up to him here later in the season. Iowa first gun, and that Winchester 350 Legend. Good night.
Well, Perry and I are getting ready for second gun here. We got 3 guests coming in: Lucille, Taylor, and Dustin Lynch, and we're sighting in the guns. Dustin's gonna be shooting this muzzleloader with the VX5 by Loophole. And what I like about this scope so much, it has the hash marks inside the scope. It also has a turret up on top, so you could switch from yardage. So pull the trigger and the rest is history. But this time of year is from food to bed, bed to food. So unless the weather is just absolutely pristine, it could be later in the evening, closer to that legal shooting light. So with this new VX5 by Loophole, it has a Twilight Max in it, and you could actually see better through the scope than you can through your eye. So it gives you that last little edge, but nonetheless, we're gonna shoot here, make sure everything's dialed in. Like I said, this Nitro Fire has a VX5 on it. The 350 Legends, they both have the VX5s as well, that Taylor and Lucille will be shooting. So we're excited for them to all get in, and like I said, hopefully we have a couple
big mature bucks on the ground here in the next few days.
All right, Perry's buck's down. What a fantastic way to put an exclamation point to the work we've done on that farm. Now we couldn't wait for Mom to get in. And first things first, we were going to do some target practice. Make sure that Lucille is on and ready for her hunt.
Good. She's still. She's steady. For sure. Now, we're going to acquire a target. Go ahead and get into your shooting position. Yep. You find it.
Okay.
You got it already?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to zoom in to 4 power. Okay, I'm going to take the safety off, then I'm going to back up a little bit once you tell me you're on it.
I'm doing my finger.
Okay, it's up to you. You take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Right on the head.
I'm ready.
Go ahead. Well, she had a good follow through.
I think it was right in the head.
Did she hit it in the head?
I think she hit it in the head.
Did I?
I think it looks like you hit it right in the head.
He said you hit it in the head. Hopefully, that's right. You look at the target and kind of look over it and then through it, and then I'll help you. Looked good to me. I don't know where you hit, but.
Well, I don't know either. I thought I was on him, but maybe I wasn't.
Okay, you want one more shot or you want to just say I'm good?
I'm good if you say it is.
I'd say you're good.
You go through that regiment we just went through, they're done.
They're dead.
Yep.
Which is what I want to do.
Yep.
No, we're pretty proud of her. She shot at 75, hit the head, I think, right?
Yep.
And then at 175, she was only a couple inches off of dead center. We're shooting turkey targets, but good enough to shoot at the head. I mean, if you can hit a turkey's head at 175, you can kill an awfully big buck.
Yeah.
Deer for sure.
On candid camera.
She's back.
Oh, dear.
She's ready.
Your motivation.
You're looking great, girl. Your goals is what you are.
Oh, yeah. Trying to be brave. Now we need to see a big buck. That's what we're waiting on.
I think you're with the right guy.
Oh, I think so. Planning on it.
Who's gonna shoot a big one tonight, Mom?
I am.
You are? What about Dustin?
I could care less. If he gets one or not. This might
But
be
you are pulling for me, hopefully.
She's a true deer hunter. She's
Yeah,
greedy, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
Well, I hope you tag out.
I'm looking out for myself.
I hope you tag out. I'm ready to celebrate.
Because I don't think I'll be back. I mean, this is my last year.
She says she's not gonna hunt anymore.
Retiring.
Pardon?
You're gonna retire.
I'm gonna retire.
Okay.
I'll bet we'll convince her differently.
Yeah.
Never know.
We're gonna practice with the FDS. The gun's not loaded, so we're gonna let her aim at a few things and actually pull the trigger. Make sure she's doing good. Perry's gonna review what she's aiming at. We did this at the house this morning and it was great. She was hitting leaves and just doing a really good job. Atta girl. She's shooting mad.
Moved right at the end.
No, it was still good.
No, it was on.
Good spot, Mom.
Yeah, it just came out.
That's a little forkhorn.
Oh, is it, Perry? It's a nice start. We got a little buck out.
Early went right after we got here. Before we were even set up.
You want shooting?
I probably would. I'm getting desperate.
We just started.
Well, they should come out.
We got.
No, I'd let it pass.
I believe it's either Smash or the Smash lookalike, but I don't think it's old enough to be Smash. Oh, that's bad luck. The farmer next door is checking his cattle.
Just clear our field. They're still running back through there. We had several deer coming out, including a nice buck that hadn't stepped out yet. And our neighbor
is checking cattle, unfortunately.
December 10th, opening day of second gun season here in Iowa. And we are blessed to be in a muddy pool right now, overlooking some green. We've been watching our cameras out here, and a couple target bucks have been kind of in and around legal shooting lights. So we got a great win for this plot today. This is the north plot of the farm, and I've got my good luck charm right here, Mr. Stacy. The game is on, the stage is set. Let's see what happens. And before we go any further, we gotta wish Miss Lucille the best of luck. She's out hunting with Mark and Perry tonight. So we got 2 teams of us out here opening day of second gun season in Iowa. Sit tight, here we go. The parade is on. Is that our 5th doe?
Yeah. Are you sure?
I don't know. He's gnarly in the front, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think Wade had a good name for him. He looks smashed. Do we have a smash yet?
We do have a smash.
You already have a smash?
Yeah, but he's smashed the other way.
All right, we'll call him Crinkle then. Chris Crinkle. Chris Crinkle Fries. There you go. We got him named for years to come.
We're gonna see one of those 2 there.
Oh, here he comes, ain't it?
Yes, that's smash playing, is it not?
I think so.
All right, Mom, here we go. Here we go.
He's coming to the field.
Okay, let's find him and then stay on him. Stay in the scope for me. Hold on. He's going left.
Looking the other way.
He's going left. He's going this way. Going in. Let's wait till he stops.
Oh, he's too far away.
Yeah, go way to the left. He's going in the creek. He'll come back out. He'll come back out. Did he go in the creek? Not yet. Is he in the woods? Yeah, I see him there. Son of a gun. That's all right. We'll just wait till he comes back out. If he comes back out. In the creek. So what just happened? All the deer were common feeding. I look back to the southwest. I see Smash, this giant 7.5-year-old, coming nice and slow. And right when he got to the field, a 3-year-old comes and runs all the does off, got everybody all juiced up. And then Smash comes out, gave us a little bit of a look, but not like he would have if he'd come out and started eating like we think he was going to. So we just, what's that? We just need a little more time.
The look-alike, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's him for sure.
Who is it?
That's the Big 10, 6.5-year-old.
Yeah, that's him. Got you 151 yards. What? 151 yards. How far? 150.
Go shoot him right there, quarter away.
You good?
Yep.
Hit him good. Hit him perfect. Dude, that was him.
Oh, that's the Big Ten, baby. Let me get that safety on. How did it look? Perfect. Perfect. I thought it felt good. He mule kicked.
Yeah, it was a nice shot.
Ooh, that's it, baby.
That's beautiful.
Awesome, man. Stace, the good luck charm, baby. I told you this was it. Marcus. Bingo, baby. Oh.
Wait, it said bingo on the Big Ten, quartering away, back of liver lungs. So Dustin got one.
Yeah, well, congrats to. I'm glad he got one. Now we're waiting our turn.
That's right.
Patiently.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're seeing several, but no shooters.
Well, the one, but...
Yeah, it's too distant.
Yeah, well, hopefully they stand still next time. But good job, DL. Congratulations. First night in, that's pretty awesome. Congratulations on a big Iowa deer. Awesome.
Look at her.
Oh, it's just right in the pocket, dude.
It is. It's actually forward to where
It's forward.
Is it not? Right there.
Right there.
Better. Yeah, it's better than I thought.
I don't know how you hit one better than that. That's great.
All right, so after checking the hit with Mark at Mark's house, we decided the shot looked pretty good, so we ended up giving him about 4 hours just to be safe from the time I shot him out here, down off the ridge where we saw him run, and we'll see if we can get on this trail.
Awesome, man. What a deer.
Let's get a tag on him.
Absolutely.
We'll get him framed up for everybody and talk about him a little bit.
Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome.
All right, so here we are with the Big Ten. My #1 target coming up to Iowa to hunt this season. It's December 10th, opening day of Second Gun. And as I mentioned in the blind, we've been paying close attention to our MRI on the cameras, and this guy right here has been the most frequent on the north food plot, which we decided to go in and hunt. It's a green field. When we got there, we could tell they'd been hammering the bulbs, and we honestly had a parade of deer from the moment we got settled in the muddy. And just an epic hunt. He comes out thinking he wants food, then sees a girlfriend, and we thought he was gonna skirt out before the old 350 let it eat, but ended up putting a great shot on him, quartering away shot. Took my time, got settled, and it did its number. Here we are at the Big Ten. I'm so excited to get to hunt Iowa again. A dream come true to be here with the Druries. Wade, Perry, Stacy, Mark, Josh, everybody, thank you so much for having me back. This is what dreams are made of, y'all. Cheers.
All right, so that wraps our gun season episode. Perry got it done out of the old shack. Dustin got it done. We weren't quite able to get it done for Mom. We had some close calls, but it just didn't come together. And her hunt was shortened by some weather and some other events that were out of our control. So all's well that ends well, $2 down. What a great way for deer season 22 to keep rolling. And it's not over yet. We've got several episodes still in the can coming at you very soon.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by MOTV. For full episodes of 13 and all of our Outdoor Channel content, head over to the MOTV app and view it today.